Good morning. Time to make the coffee. Well, today it's only going to be 78 degrees, but we're supposed to have rain, which is good. It's cloudy and overcast. I don't see the sun, but it could come out later. They're always wrong. Always wrong. What a job. You can be wrong 90% of the time and still make a lot of money. We used to have a weatherman here, Dick Goddard, and he was the best. He was a really good guy. He worked for Channel 8 for many, many years. Him and Wilma Smith was the anchor. He's passed on, but he was a big animal advocate. He used to bring puppies and stuff on the station, try and find them homes. And he used to do the Woolly Bear Festival in Vermilion. Wonder if they still do that. I would imagine they do. But it was a big festival they had in Vermilion, Ohio. When I was married to Tom, we used to hang out in Vermilion a lot. They had some nice little shops there. It's a nice little town. They had a marina, couple of really nice restaurants, and friends of ours docked their boat there. So we used to go visit them all the time and hang out and have a few cocktails, and it was fun. So anyway, now I make my own fun, which is possible after divorce. You can make your own fun. My fun now is my family and the garden and hanging out with my friends. But sometimes I do miss the boating life. I'm not gonna lie. So anyway, upward and onward. Today I think I'm gonna stay home. I don't know. I never know. I never know until the time comes what I'm doing. Well, unless I have an appointment, of course. But other than that, I kind of like to be spontaneous. Time for some cold foam, and this is caramel macchiato. And I'm having that with gingerbread ticino. It's very yummy. So there we go. All right, let's try the coffee. Cheers, my friends. Yum. So, yeah, my coffee segment is staying. Most of you seem to like it, and I enjoy doing it. I like the morning coffee routine. I hope you guys are having your beverage. Some of you I know have said you watch me at night, but a lot of you have your morning coffee with me. And that's really fun for me, knowing that I can hang out with my YouTube friends. So anyway, I'm not going to do the budget book today because, like I said, I'm not going to do it every day. I'll do it 2 or 3 times a week, probably 3 times a week at just a random day, you know. I'm not going to pick Monday, Wednesday, and Friday or anything like that. I'll do it when I have something to say. So I haven't been out in my garden in a couple days. I'll bet there's stuff out there that I can harvest. So I used up all my greens and my carrots yesterday. Well, I shouldn't say I used up all my greens. I still have a little salad in the fridge that I'm thinking I'm going to make some smashed tacos. I saw, what is his name? I don't know. It's one of the vegan chefs. Derek Serrano, that's what it is. He made some smashed tacos the other day with lentils. And since I made lentils, I might try making some of those because I have some tortillas and I have lettuce and tomato, and I have sour cream. So I think that might be good for dinner, but we'll see. That's another thing that I'm very spontaneous with. Overall, I usually have a big plan of something that I want to finish, like my garden, but since I do everything in sections, if it's a big project, I just I go by the seat of my pants. I'm a very spontaneous person when it comes to my daily routines. I like to keep my kitchen cleaned up. I don't want a ton of dirty dishes in my sink. I like to keep my living room straightened up, even though now I have a lot of blankets and things in there that I've washed and piled up because I'm not sure what I want to do with them, if I want to donate them or donate them to the local shelter. I'm not sure yet, so I'm kind of decluttering as I go, organizing little snippets of this and snippets of that. That way it's not so boring and you don't get tired of a task if you sort of have different projects going at the same time. At least that's how I operate. I don't know, some of you may need to do a project from start to finish before you start something new, but I like having different projects to choose from. And that way I go by my mood. So, okay, I'm going to go out in the garden in a little bit, but first I'm going to drink my coffee, and my cold foam is slowly fading. So I better go ahead and enjoy that. So, all right, well, we'll see what the day brings. I'm not sure yet. I have to think about it. Let's take a walk in the garden. Starting off with the deck. My seed packets from Dollar Tree are starting to come up, but I have no idea what those flowers are. And my caladiums are starting to come up too. I need to feed my fuchsias. They haven't been blooming much. And all my beautiful pink and blue flowers, my hydrangeas, are all green. These are doing well. And I think it feels like it's starting to rain. Come on, little Lizzie. Let's go. I still have to put together my little gnome garden. That'll be coming up soon. I have to clean up the dog mess yet. I have to do that every day. This part of the garden is doing really well. My grapevine is like huge, but there's no grapes. That's okay, it provides some privacy. Yep, it's going to rain. My little rose garden is doing well. I just fed them, so I'm hoping they bloom. Most of them are knockout roses. This is the section that I just did this past week. And then I can sit here and look at my rose garden and also this part of the garden. Yep, it's starting to sprinkle. Here's another section of my garden. Everything is very lush. This is the area that I still want to work on. It looks okay, but it's got weeds in the bottom I need to pull. I wanted to plant some more lilies there. My self-volunteered sunflower is doing great. And then my veggie garden is over here. And it's doing phenomenally well. I planted everything really close together to try and keep the weeds down. And here is another volunteer. And I think it's a zucchini, but it's like vining. I don't see any girl flowers, only boys. So it belongs to the boy club. Never had zucchini flowers, but they're edible. Black-eyed Susans are doing great. Oh, these tomatoes need to be staked. They're growing out of the pot. I'll have to stake those up. And these over here are all Black-eyed Susan volunteers. That whole planter planted itself from last year. I have some eggplants coming in, so I can definitely make a salad here every few days. The green onions are getting really tall again. Swiss chard, perpetual spinach. I have some yellow squash back there. And this is Malabar, which you can eat like spinach. I need to cut that back. My eggplant is starting to bloom. That's a different kind of eggplant. And my tomatoes are huge, with lots of tomatoes. So there's a little tour of my garden. And I have to set up my greenhouse inside yet. So I have a lot of winter sowing containers there right now. And I'll probably start some plants for my fall garden. We'll see. So, all right. I think we're going to get rain, which is good. This morning I'm making some quick refrigerator pickles. So this is the brine. I just took some regular vinegar, about half vinegar, half water, a couple tablespoons, salt, some other seasonings. There's no recipe here. I just put a little of this and a little of that, and about 1/4 cup of sugar. So the water and the vinegar is about 1 cup. So this morning I harvested a couple of cucumbers and some yellow squash and some basil, and I'm just going to pour the hot liquid over that. let it cool, and stick it in the refrigerator. So these will be refrigerator pickles. So you can pickle just about anything vegetable-wise. Oh, and I also added just a touch of liquid smoke because I like those smoky barbecue pickles from Aldi so much. So anyway, these are freshly picked. I sterilized the jar, and we'll see how they taste. So you can season your pickles with anything you want. You don't have to, get pickle seasoning. At least that's what I've been doing for the last couple years, and they always turn out delicious. All right, a morning project from my walk in the garden. Well, a couple of days ago on Facebook, I saw a recipe that used cheese and tomatoes and basil. So I have some basil from the garden, store-bought tomato. I have some balsamic glaze that I want to use up. I also have this garlic and herb butter that's been in the fridge for a while. Want to use that. Some Italian seasoning. Some cheese I got from Aldi's quite a while ago. I have a lot of cheese and I need to start using it up. And 2 pieces of sourdough bread. So I'm going to make this in the air fryer, and that will be my brunch for today. So I'll show you what it looks like when I get it all done. Okay, here is this morning's brunch. So if you have tomatoes and bread and basil, stick it under the broiler or in the toaster oven. I'm going to put a little bit of the balsamic on here. Not too much. Just a little balsamic glaze. And yummy! I'm looking forward to eating that. So there we go. Another meal, using up what I have in the fridge and in the garden. So here's what my pickles look like. They're cooled off now, and they'll be going in the fridge. I added a little turmeric to it because it's healthy and also to give it some color. So it turned out tasty, but they need to sit in the refrigerator for a good 24 hours to develop the flavors. So if you have too many veggies, make yourself a quick brine, get yourself a jar, and make yourself some pickles. Save some money. Well, my plans for dinner have changed. My daughter texted me earlier today and wanted to know if I wanted to come over for dinner, so I said sure. So anyway, I got an Amazon order today. I didn't buy it today, so today was a no spend. But I bought this a little bit ago. It's Subscribe and Save. And, with all my stomach issues, I bought this probiotic. It's 7 billion CFU probiotic. And it's a chewable tablet. And I've been taking that for, 60 days is the supply. So I take one a day. And I usually take this after dinner. And it helps with the bloating. So it's not cheap. It's like $35 or something for 60 chewables, and you take 1 tablet daily with a meal or as recommended by a physician. So it has digestive enzymes and a prebiotic blend. So I'm happy with it so far. This is the second order now. And then I also got this 50 tea bags of Ticino, the hazelnut, a bag of 50 tea bags. And that was the best deal that I could find. And this one is hazelnut. And I like the tea bags for when I make a cold brew. Well, I don't really make it as a cold brew. I make it as a hot tea, and then I put it in the fridge, and then I drink it as iced hazelnut. And it tastes like, iced coffee. So I got that, and it took a while for it to get here, but that's the best deal that I could find. So I got those two things delivered today, and even though I didn't buy them today, and actually the probiotic, it's kind of like a medicine. I usually don't put that on my spend no spend sheet because it's something that if it helps me, I need it. So anyway, I'm getting ready now to go to my daughter's. My hair's still wet. She said she's having cabbage and noodles and pasta salad, and they're having burgers. And I was thinking about taking a burger, but I'm not in the mood for a burger, so I'll just eat the cabbage and noodles, and they usually always make macaroni and cheese too. So I'm sure there'll be plenty there for me to eat. And I'm just not in the mood for a burger today. I could take my Butler soy curls with me that I made yesterday, but I'm not in the mood for that either. I just want to keep it simple. So anyway, I thought I would finish my video, and the smashed tacos aren't happening this evening. So I'll probably make those tomorrow. But yeah, Derek Sorno, I think his name is, Sorno. He made those and they look good. So anyway, my friends, that's all I have for you today. I want to wish you abundant blessings. I love you guys. Be good to yourself. Be good to others. God bless you. And I'll see you next time. I'm going to go get ready to go to dinner. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, comment, and like. It helps my channel grow. Don't forget to share, and thanks for watching.